And so far, putting something in open source, what has been your experience? Because we do know about the proprietary world is that you may have internal QA teams, but mostly you don't hear back from peers or users, the support teams. But in open source, when you put a code base out there, suddenly developers who you start seeing, feature requests, bug, people start helping you. So the experience is a bit different than proprietary. So I want to hear how has been your experience by putting your first code in open source.
We just put it out like publicly on the Akamai website, I want to say 3 or 4 weeks ago. And actually, it's been exciting because I did not know what to expect, this being my first outing. One of the first things we did was we put it on Hacker News. I don't know if you're familiar. You probably, you've heard about it. It is, I admit I did not really know this. I feel like I've been head down on this project for years, so I haven't been in the loop. But now I realize that Hacker News is a huge deal. So it was very exciting. We put it out there, and there was like a huge amount of interest, which was gratifying, just personal level. You can probably Google Flow-IPC Hacker News, and you will see a lot of comments, a lot of discussion. It was fascinating because people were sharing their own experiences, or like, I tried to do this, how'd you do this? And then I got into like some really constructive discussions where, I feel like both sides learned something. Even a competitor, I shouldn't say competitor, because we have no intention of like beating anyone down. This is completely for people's use, whoever finds it useful. But there's a product called Ice RX, and eventually it seems the guys on that team found the Hacker News thread, and they were asking, how did you do this? We did it like this, and so on and so forth. So that's been a big part of the experience. Other than that, we will see what happens. I would love to see contributions. I would love to see comments on the discussions board on GitHub for the project. I think it remains to be seen. But so that's one big part of it. The other thing I wanted to mention, which was interesting, was the project is integrated. This is not a required piece of it. If you use Flow-IPC, you don't have to use this part. But we integrate with something called Cap'n Proto, which is, I think, spelled CAPN Proto, which is a fantastic serialization library that's been a real inspiration. It's open source too. And so its creator, Kenton Varda, he contacted me and said, oh, this is really cool. And he now works at Cloudflare, which is an Akamai competitor. But then we video chatted and swapped, development ideas. And, so a relationship was created there. So that was fascinating for me, especially given the two of us commercially are competitors, but that did not matter for this.